Hello, my name is Carrie Turnbull. I do live in Roanoke City. Um, I am here tonight because of a situation at Grandin Elementary School. So when we learned about the threats made by a student in October of last year, my husband and I were in disbelief. Although we see school violence happening across the United States, it is something you never want to believe will happen in your own neighborhood. The school's administration's response was swift, and we were relieved that the situation had been addressed quickly and that the child making the threat was no longer at the school. Those initial actions showed that the school system took the safety of the staff and children seriously. You can imagine our feelings last week when we learned that the child would be returning in the third quarter. That compounded with the continuing coverage of the elementary school shooting at Roanoke Elementary, and then again last week in Iowa. And the description of all the warning signs the school system ignored has elevated our concerns even more. This is not the right time to reintegrate the student who threatened their schoolmates and teachers. You run the risk of losing several outstanding teachers, including the teacher who was named in the threat. She should not have to quit her job for good reason. She doesn't feel safe in her school. More than that, what message does that send to other teachers? Undoubtedly your most valuable asset. The students who were sent the threatening message, including our daughter, have told us they won't feel safe in their school. Our daughter has requested that if the student returns, that she either be homeschooled or enrolled elsewhere for the remainder of the year. Without prompting, she comes home every day asking if this student will be returning. It should be a basic tenet of the schools that children feel safe in their learning environment. Learning cannot take place in a space that causes anxiety and fear. By allowing this student to return right now, you're signaling to all students that they can threaten classmates and teachers with little to no repercussions. You're also sending a message to parents that you don't value the safety and well-being of our children. And as well as that the rights of a student who has committed a crime are being held in higher regard than those who are following the rules. By writing this note, which I have provided for everyone with pictures of the threats that were sent, in case you guys have not seen them, we're hopeful you will reconsider your plan for the student who threatened their schoolmates and teachers. They and their family undoubtedly need a dedicated support. And while we understand the schools are unable for good reason to speak specifically about your plan for the child in question, we are hopeful you can find a way to rebuild the trust the school system has lost with its parents, teachers, and students. At this point, those involved are finding it difficult to have faith that you will do the right thing. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you.